Hi, it's Loki's Witch. I decided to do a video today on journals. Everybody has one. Everybody hopefully uses one. And in my opinion, everyone should at least keep one. Mostly because it's good for record keeping, it's good to put down thoughts, and in general, it's good to have around. The altar you see behind me is known as patron of Santa Santa Mote. Yes, I have issues pronouncing it because I have pronunciation issues to begin with. But Saint Santa Mote, also known as Our Lady Death, also known as one of the few goddesses that really don't care how many other goddesses you have or gods that you have. As long as you play a little tribute to her every so often, she's fine with it. She's cool. If you ask for something, she asks for a little thing in return. No biggie. But she's also really relaxed, really calm, and she's for anyone. She's mostly represented by a skeleton, hence the name Our Lady Death. And from working with her as of lately, she is a rather good goddess to work with. It's one of the more laid back ones, and I appreciate that in this time of age. And it is a Hispanic Mexican one. You can probably look online for more information about her. And back on topic, we are talking about journals. Those nifty little books you have that you write all your precious secrets in, or you use as a book of shadow. A book of shadow can also be used as a journal. You can have one that you have your spells in, and you also have your feelings in it too. Because you can write down your feelings about certain spells, or certain works, or certain days of the week. My main one right now that I have is this one. Yes, it's rather pretty too. It came with the pen, and obviously, pen does work, and it does clearly say on it, Book of Shadows. And I have a nice little raven. This is the back. The pages are actually not lined. They're more of the, you don't get lines with this one. But it also means that you can use it for other outlets, because you can draw on your Book of Shadows, one of my older ones. If you notice, it's just a little art pad. But I did use it for magic works and other things. And some of my feelings came out in the way of, well, artwork. I felt like a soldier for a while of, well, my beliefs or just different things like you wanted to draw. I mean, there's a lot of uses for a Book of Shadows and a journal. Like I said, it can be one the same or it can be separate. I also have my traveling journal, which is this one. I use this, and I'm going to use this for when we go on hikes and writing things, descriptions. Cool little nifty thing is I got this for like $4. This is actually a replacement for one that they screwed up on. Leather thong, nice little leaf. Opens up. And yes, the paper in it is brown, and I can change it to cardstock if I want to. This is a reusable one. My suggestion to you, when you have everything in here filled up, take that paper and take a ribbon and go through the holes and lace it together, tie it bind, and put it in a safe place where you know it won't get wet. A plastic baggie will help it. And that kind little shadow passing around, if you see it, is actually Sora and moving stuff off their computer desk. Because I'm currently sitting in the living room on the floor in front of an altar. Things I do. Another journal that we do have that we keep for Our Lady. We actually got a black one. This is more Soren's. And it actually is kind of a little bit more ornate. The leather binding, and it has a compass wheel and all that, and it's black. But it has the same kind of cardstock paper as mine, so it can be interchanged. These are cool little journals. I downloaded an app called Wish, and no, they're not sponsoring this. And I downloaded them, and I ordered this and the other one that you saw on there, and they came pretty quick within a month. But you can also go down to any craft store and probably find about the same thing, but I got them cheaper online. You can use a 3-ring binder. You can use anything for your journal or book of shadow. It doesn't have to be anything fancy like this. I just happened to have the money for it at the time. Like I said, money at the time. Sometimes you splurge a little and buy a $13 journal. It was kind of worth it. I love this one. Or it can be anything like this. Yes, it does say notebook of plus 10 intelligent, plus 10 wisdom, -2 charisma, -1 strength. If you haven't guessed, I am a D&D nerd. And here actually has the normal notebook paper, or you would use this for school or something, and some confidential email information so I don't forget things, because not everything can be saved by technology, and I've learned that more than once. You can also, speaking of technology, do a journal or a book of shadows on your computer. A Word program is great. You just save every document and put it in a save file, put it in its own file, and mark the thing either journal or book of shadow entries. And I would suggest backing it up on a hard drive, a portable hard drive, or a jump drive, so you always at least have a copy of it. Normally when it comes to backing up our stuff, we have a terabyte. And right now it has, I think, either Soren's stuff from her their Mac before we changed it, or, okay, it actually has my stuff from my original computer that some of my first videos were done on, the really, really, really crappy looking videos. So I have things on there that's saved. And other than that, a journal can be whatever you want it to be. It can be a trapper keeper with loose leaf paper. Yes, I said trapper keeper. I am that old to have one. Granted, mine now is full of card holders and Pokemon, Digimon, and Dragon Ball Z cards. But that's also because I was adventurous and didn't want to ruin my cards after high school. I am still a nerd. I'm 30 and I'm a nerd. I'm proud of it. But the importance of keeping a journal is so that either later on you can look back on how you were feeling during a time of the year or during a stage of your life and reflect on how better you're doing now or other. Or you can flip through for references for different spells, different ingredients, different anything. So writing down things is a good thing. Or if somebody needs a tip on something, you could go, oh yeah, it's in this book of shadows. Here, you can borrow this. I don't see a problem in loaning out a book of shadow to friends or to people you know or people in your coven. As long as you get it back, that's what matters. You can make photocopies of certain things. You can let them write it down in front of you. You can do anything. A book of shadows is a good reference. A journal is a good thing to get your hopes and feelings and dreams and everything out. And on that note too, with the journal is also a good thing to write down your goals. Your goals of what you want to do with yourself throughout the year. I don't do New Year's resolutions because guess what? Those things get broken all the time. I do goals. I've set 3 goals for myself. Lose weight, dress a little bit more feminine. I'm a delicate feminine flower, damn it. Yeah, and apparently Soren can see me dressed up as Xena yelling that. No one beats Lucy Lawless, though. And my other one is to get my license. And if anyone knows me, they realize that I am terrified of driving for a few reasons, and the biggest reason is being behind that much metal that can cause damage. It just kind of scares me a little bit, and I gotta get over it. Yes, I've seen one too many car accidents in my life, and I've had one too many people involved in car accidents. And if you don't know, that's actually the direction that Soren's setting. But with that being said, make goals that are reasonable. Not the, I'm going to lose 200 pounds in one whole year. If you do that, you're either doing it really unhealthy or you had surgery. I forgot to mute my cell phone. But other than that, it is a good idea to write things down, keep records, because even when you're gone, it may help somebody else in your family either understand why or understand more about you when they didn't when you were alive. I've known a lot of people this year who have lost people. Well, last year, because today is the first of the year. My mother's friend passed away today. And my mom looks back at every conversation they've had and letters and their notebooks when they were in high school. Things that happen. Keeping a record of it and a record of your life is how you live on, besides through your family and friends. And with that, I say blessed be and have a happy, safe new year. Well, seeing that it is the beginning of the new year. Blessed be.